All right, so here we got the movie Loving Adults. Loving Adults came out in 2022. It is an hour and 44 minutes long. You can only watch this movie on Netflix. It is a Netflix special. Let's get to the description. The thin line between love and hate turns deadly when a woman discovers her husband's affair. They both take extreme measures to get what they want, but both of them quickly realize that they are heading towards a dark place. Um, that's not really a good description of the movie. It's, well, to a certain degree. Rotten Tomatoes has this movie at 56%. Wow, 56. Only 56. Okay, I'm laughing because this movie made me laugh. I believe this movie takes place in Rome, I believe. Okay, so it is a foreign movie. However, they do a good job with the English voiceover. Um, I I got over it within like the first 5 minutes. It didn't really matter to me. All right, so basically, you know, I'm not really sure how I came across this movie. I was just kind of like scrolling through Netflix, and for one reason or another, it just kind of stuck out to me, loving adults. So I just went and watched the trailer, and I'm like, oh, okay, looks interesting. So basically, you have this husband, right? Well, this couple, this married couple, they do have a child who I forgot, he's like 15, 16 years old, who has special needs. And the husband is having an affair with a woman at work. And you just kind of catch up to the story where she wants more. She wants him. She wants to be with him. The mistress, that is, wants to have a relationship with him. And he keeps on stringing her along, saying that he loves her, that he's going to leave his wife for her. And, they're trying to, the mistress is trying to make big plans, talking about, you need to come meet my parents, like all this stuff. Meanwhile, he's still married, living with his wife and kid. And it's just crazy to me just on how much this guy is just willing to leave a relationship just to jump into another relationship, right? Throwing everything away. So the wife eventually finds out and he breaks it down to her like, okay, well, listen, this is what it is. Okay. Um, we could split everything. He's trying to be cordial with her, right? She's not having it. And on top of it, there's actually some dirt on him, something that he did through his business. I'm not going to get into it here and ruin it for you guys, but there's something that he did through his business for money, which was illegal. And the wife knows this and she threatens him with, hey, listen, if you take off, I will go to the police and I will tell them what we did. And he's trying to like, whoa, why would you do that? Why would you ruin me? He really upsets me, man, because he becomes like this beggar, like to the point where it's like he's almost on his knees, just begging, bowing down to the woman. I'm just kind of like, good gosh, disgusted by this guy. Um, there's a lot of twists and turns in this movie. There really is. To the point where he's thinking like, you know what? I think the only way out of this is to kill her, which that just throws like a huge monkey wrench in the motor of what his plans really were, right? It was his plans, his original plans really were. And that turns one thing into another, and then more stuff starts coming out. This movie, I don't want to exaggerate it too much, but this movie has quite the twist and turns. I was entertained the entire time. I was entertained the entire time. Outside of the fact that this dude is a complete wuss. I mean, he's a complete wuss, man. I mean, the way the women have them is that good gosh, just straight pathetic. But outside of that, all the twists, all the turns, all the ups, all the downs, it just had me very entertained. And at the end, as the movie was going, I'm like, wow, I'm actually starting to like this individual who I didn't really like at first in the movie, but I'm actually starting to like this individual. This is the character development with these two are good. I never really got attached to their kid because he's not really in the movie that much. But the development for these two, I believe, is really good. And the way they click together, especially when they have to work together, so they can both be on the same page, or else they're going to both go down. I thought was done pretty damn good. I did. I enjoyed this movie. I really did, man. I don't want to oversell it, but I did enjoy the movie. If you got an hour and 45 minutes or so, yeah, I would say check it out. You can get over the voiceover pretty fast. Um, I like the fact, and, when the movie first starts, it's basically um, an officer, a police officer, telling this story, right? So they're both sitting at a table, and he's telling this story to someone. And at the end of the movie, you find out who that someone is. But he's telling this story basically just to let them know, hey, listen, I know you're going to go through with this in your future, so let me go ahead and tell you this story. Um, it was good. It was good. I enjoyed this movie. I really truly did. That is Loving Adults. Cholo Trucker, Moss Movies and Shows. Catch you guys on next one.